Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. Once again, welcome to the delayed flight. This clip belongs to this special category. I know what it's about, but I don't know how to say it. So, I will try. Sooner or later you find yourself here, isn't it? Sooner or later you will press ready to fly. Okay, ready to fly. Now you find yourself here, inside a cockpit of a plane, generally, isn't it? When you press fly. This is the cockpit of the 767-300 actually. Okay? So the question is, which are your very first moves when you enter inside your cockpit? Cold and dark, engines are off. What is the first thing that you do? The first thing that you do is to press insert, to go to drone mode. Exactly. This one is the drone mode. Now, I feel a little bit uncomfortable, to be honest. I don't know how I can ignore this one here. And this is a player. There are such kind of players that they like to disturb. As you see, I don't have the nameplates. So I suppose I must change position. So I press Y and then again Y, isn't it? Okay. You see, now I must compose myself. Anyhow, yeah, that was annoying. The very first thing that you do is to press insert. That means that you leave the cockpit mode and you enter the drone mode. There are about 4 or 5 clips about the drone camera, and you can have a look in order to familiarize yourself with the use of the drone camera. The most basic controls on the keyboard: left, A, D, right, R, up, F, down. A, D, R, and F. Okay? This is the cross. A, D, R, and F. And backwards is S. Okay? And W is forward. These things are quite important. A, D, R, F, W, and S. And the rotation is with the numbers on the numpad. Again the cross. 4, 8, 6, and 2. 4, 6, 8, and 2. So if you know these controls, actually you can go everywhere, isn't it? You can go everywhere. And this is actually first person point of view, isn't it? Now, in case you get lost, you just go here and you press reset position. So you reset your position from the beginning. You are inside the cockpit and you press immediately insert. Okay? Please do learn the controls. Okay? A, D, R, F, and mostly S and W. And rotation with the numbers on the numpad. The cross 4, 8, 6, and 2. 4, 6, 8, and 2. However, of course, now you can go everywhere you want, and this is the point, to explore the place where you are, especially if it is a bespoke airport. Actually, you paid for it, isn't it? You must explore this place. However, here comes speed now. How will you explore the airport with this speed? This is a little bit fast. So you have to arrange your speed, isn't it? According to your preferences. This is too fast actually. Now here I have seen many tutorials and everybody, okay, not everybody, but I don't know what to say here. I don't know what is this guy doing here. Where is he going? about speed now. Most tutorials about the drone camera have this mistake. About speed they say, okay, drone camera mode, you want to change your speed, go here, and here is the speed. Okay, for instance, if I go here now, let's say to 220, you see this is too fast, isn't it? So most tutorials, they say change the speed with the camera window, this one here. No. Have a look now. S and W, okay? Press at the same time, if you want to reduce your speed, F5. S and F5, have a look. You see here, drone speed. S and F5. You see? Now our speed has changed. We want to increase our speed, S or W and F6. I press F6 gradually. You see? So simultaneously you press all the commands of the drone camera, A, S, D, F, R, W, and so on, and F5 in order to reduce your speed, or F6. It's like a pedal in a car, let's say. Pedal to the metal, isn't it? This way you adjust your speed. W, isn't it? And now W and F5 until you stop. W and F6. Gradually. Okay. So now you can explore the place that you want. And even if you are moving, isn't it, you can change your speed pressing together with W or S, F5 and F6. Okay, so let us go back to the entrance of the airport. Now I can explore the airport. W and F6 gradually. And with F5 and F6, I arrange my desired speed. Okay? But this is not our point right now to examine Wrocław payware. There is also another speed that you must adjust, the rotation speed. We said that when you start the simulator, you have the default values, you have the default settings of the game. So rotation, we said that it is this one, 4 and 6 on the numpad, and 8 and 2. This is a little bit fast. Now if you want to change this, here there is no keyboard command. You go here, excuse me, you go here, camera, and here is the rotation speed, which is by default set to 90. So you can slightly, let's say 75. Okay, 70. Have a look now. Now the rotation speed is slower. This is slower. You want to reduce your rotation speed even more. Let us say you go to 20. Don't mix it with the speed of the drone camera, forwards, backwards, and so on. This is another speed. This speed we arrange with F5 and F6. Now we're talking about the rotation speed. You can find what your preferences are, and in general from 90 I usually set this speed at about 75 or 70. Okay, it's not that important. 70. So now, if you paid attention to this tutorial and if you keep notes, you will be able, in this heavy environment here, because this environment is quite heavy, the bespoke airport, you can go everywhere using these commands I showed you already, and also you can arrange your speed. Those things are very important because the same commands we use when we record our landings, when we examine our takeoffs, our landings. It is exactly the same commands. And according to our preferences, this may change at every moment. I mean, for instance, now I can reduce slightly my speed, F5. Exactly, you see. Or I can change the rotation speed, isn't it? Here. I suppose we will continue because this is just the introduction to the drone camera. However, I will be waiting to see if you are interested about these things. And then we can continue. And last but not the least, okay, these things are important because, for instance, now I use exactly the same commands that I showed you. And if we change the mode, which means insert back to the cabin, we see that someone is landing, and here I have recorded my landing actually. You see, it is exactly the same commands. This is the free mode. This is a landing of the 767-300 in this airport. Now, for instance, I use the numbers on the numpad, isn't it? Though this is not the point right now, you magnify, let's say, with minus and plus on the numpad. This is also important. Okay. Maybe to see again the landing. This is a recorded landing. And someone else is landing actually. Insert. This is how I record the landings. Here are the saved camera views that I showed you earlier. Okay. Insert again. Free mode, not the lock mode. And here is Caribbean landing. Minus and plus on the numpad to zoom in and out. Exactly. That was a good landing. I will just show you something else as a teaser, and I think this will be all for now, and I will see if you're interested about these things in order to continue or not. Forget the plane. Just forget it. We can go as well to the tower. Let me find the tower. I will increase my speed, W and F6. How many times, for you who follow the channel, have you heard W and F6 or S and F6? Meanwhile, the recorder is running, isn't it? W and F5 again. So we go inside the tower. This is just a teaser in order to understand what is going on during the takeoffs and the landings. Free mode. Here we are. You see? It is exactly these commands that I showed to you. And I'm going to park, I suppose. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will not insist any further. That was just a quick look at the most important keyboard commands of the drone camera. I will see if you are interested about all those things. And maybe we will continue another time. Thank you for watching this clip and hope to see you soon to the next one. Till then, you take care. Bye for now.